a difference of two squares. What the heck do I mean by a difference of two squares? Watch this. On your notes, write this down. Watch this. Ready, Ramirez? Here we go. A squared minus b squared. Go write that down. A squared minus b squared. Earphones off. Thank you. I got the floor. Ekasan, Ramirez, let's do this. In math, I trust maybe in past math classes prior to Mr. Mungia, some math teacher has taught you what does difference mean in math. The difference between two things is what? What does that mean? Subtraction. So look at difference. Look at there's subtraction. Two squares. Look at two squares. B is squared. Look at, and so is A. A is squared. So I have a difference of two things that are squared or two things that are raised to the second power. Look at, there's a square and there's a square. And I got a difference of them, the subtraction. Believe it or not, if you ever see a difference of two squares, any type of expression that's a difference of two squares, there's a technique of how to factor it beautifully and quickly, which is what I'm teaching you right now. It always becomes, watch this. So let me write it again. Bye, Nunez. A squared minus b squared, watch this, becomes, it ends up becoming two binomials, believe it or not. And look what the binomials look like. It becomes a plus b times a minus b. Yes. So a difference of two squares pattern, go to write pattern. Here's a pattern. This is a pattern. A squared minus b squared becomes a plus b times a minus b. Yes. Yes. See, I told you. I told you. I'm going to prove this guy wrong. Watch this, Ramirez. Watch this. I'm going to prove him wrong. I'm going to multiply this stuff, and it's going to become this stuff. Watch. You ready, Altamirano? Watch this. Watch this. What's A times A? You're awesome. What's A times, what's A times B? In this case, it's B, yeah, negative AB. Negative AB. Watch this. What's B times A? Let's just put the A in front, though. It's bad manners to put a letter that's after the alphabet, vice versa. Right, put it alphabetical. So B times A is not ba, it's AB. Watch this. Watch this. The last but not least is what's, that's right, B times B. You're awesome. Watch this. Like terms, you're also modest. Watch the like terms now. Negative 1AB plus a positive 1AB. Look at these. Negative 1AB plus positive 1AB becomes. Thanks, guys. 0. Look at. Negative 1 plus a 1 is gone. Look what I got. There's the stuff we started off with. Proved you wrong, man. Just kidding. Because A times B is the same as B times A. No, I'm just proving you that the pattern works. Now I'm going to start throwing you some problems. Watch. Talk to me. No, talk to me. Go ahead. Where? No, because look at what's B times a negative B, it becomes negative B squared. Good question, though. Get those things right in your head. Watch this. Write this one. This was example 1. So here's example 1. A squared minus B squared becomes that. How about example 2? Watch this. I'm going to give you a difference of two squares. X squared minus 4. Factor this puppy. Factor x squared minus 4. Oh, do you have that booklet handy real quick, Ramirez? Okay. If I ever ask you to factor something and you forget and you're confused, just take out your booklet. Okay, let's see. The first, greatest common factor. Can I use that technique here? Is there a common factor between x squared and 4? No. Flip it. Trinomials where a is equal to 1. Will that work here? It will work. Is this a trinomial? Okay, it won't work. What is this, by the way? It's a binomial. So the second technique won't work. Third technique. Here we go in my booklet. Trinomials where a is not equal to 1. Why not? It's a binomial. So all the techniques I've thrown at you will not work here, which means you're going to use a new technique called difference of two squares, which we're going to add to this later. Thank you, Ramirez, you're the man. Difference of two squares says this. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. I'm going to follow this pattern. Is that something to the second power? Yeah. What is this to the second power? How can I rewrite this as something to the second power? How can I rewrite the number 4 as something to the second power? What to the second power becomes 4? So watch this. I'm going to rewrite this. Look at x squared minus 2 squared, right? Isn't this the same thing as that? So now we have a difference of 2 squares. So it's going to follow this pattern. My a value would be my x here, and my b value would be the 2. So let me just follow that pattern. Let me write the two binomials now. Watch. A plus b times a minus b. My a is x here. Look at plus my b is 2. And x minus 2. Done. There's my factors. The two binomials. If we have another doubter like Mr. Ramirez walk in and say, you know what, you guys are phonies. That's not factors of that. How would we prove them wrong? That's one way. What's the other way? Third way. That's good. FOIL method. Prove this guy wrong. Forget the Glock. Forget beating him up. Look at. Watch this. X times x, x squared. X times negative 2, negative 2x. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Look at. Negative 2x plus 2x is 0. Look at, we have x squared minus 4. Prove them wrong. That's what we start off with. That's why I boxed these two binomials as the factors of that. That's just a pattern. That's just a matter of memorizing the pattern. That's the whole point of the lesson. The plus and the minus are right there. Well, look at the pattern. A squared minus b squared. What's my a value? Would be x. What's my b value? Would be 2. I'm just following this pattern. This is the main part of the lesson, that pattern. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. A few more examples. You ready, Hernandez? Here we go.